Moja inaitwa Tanga Combine, ingine inaitwa Handshake Combine. Sawa? Ndio zangia kwa kiwanja, sivyo? Hiyo mchezo itachezwa, referee ni Bwana Chebukati. Sasa timu mbili, ile ingine imevaa ile jazi nyekundu na ingine imejaa jazi ile ya machungwa. Sawa? Nimeona timu zinaingia kwenye kiwanja.
Early life and education. Born January 7, 1945 in Maseno to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Kenya's first vice president, and Mary Juma Odinga, a teacher. Education. Attended Kisumu Union Primary at Maranda High School. Dropped out in 1962. Moved to Eastern Germany to study. Graduated with master degree in mechanical engineering in 1970. Career and married. Taught at University of Nairobi mechanical engineering DREPT before joining the Kenya Bureau of Standard KEBC, rising to deputy director by 1978. Married Ida Betty Odinga in 1973. Together they raised 4 children: Filda, Rosemary, Raila Jr., and Winnie. The Moi era detention. Entered politics in the late 1970s after they failed in 1982 COP. The Moi era detention. Entered politics in the late 1970s after failed in 1982 COP. He was detained with trial for nearly 9 years, house arrest, treason charged, torture. This established him as a symbol of resistance against the authorization one-party region.
Another 2 days walikuja kwangu. Wakaniambia tunakutaka kwa dakika kidogo tu. Nasema nitakuja baadaye. No, tunataka wewe haraka sasa hivi. Tulienda. So we were taken. Of course, I was very familiar with the environment. Committee, maximum security prison. I had been taken to Shimulatewa, to Manyani, to Naivasha. There's no detention camp I've not been to apart from Hola.
The second liberation, Saba Saba, the July 7, 1990, Saba Saba pre-democracy, rally against President Moi, one-party rule, which helped bring about multiple-party democracy in Kenya in 1991. It was a pivotal moment. He became a leading figure in the second liberation struggle. 2002, political earthquake formed the National Rainbow Coalition, NAC, coined the Kibaki Tosha, its aim, slogan, backed Moi Kibaki, ending KANU's 40 years role in peaceful democratic revolution.
But if Moi proceeds and rakes himself back to power again, using Sesoni, then the people of Kenya shall be justified to use other means to get rid of him. Here in this parliament are going to throw out that bill if ever it's brought to this house.
Formation of ODM. After falling out with Kibaki, he led the No Orange campaigning to defeat the government-backed constitution in the 2005 referendum, leading the formation of the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM.
We stand here in awe of the great people of this country, in awe of the power of democracy, in awe of those who for the last 2 months fought tirelessly and strategized with the most meager of resources to ensure that we were not subjected to the monster of legalized dictatorship.
No Orange, as you would like to prefer to call it, 3,548,477. percentage is 57%. Now, it means that the orange has got about 1 million votes more than the...
President campaigning. In 1997, lost to Daniel Arap Moi, finishing the third. 2007, disputed loss to Mwai Kibaki, sparked past-election violence, PEV, which killed over 1,000 people and displaced 6,000 people. 2013, lost to Uhuru Kenyatta, 50.7% to 43.31%. It challenged the result but lost at the Supreme Court. 2017, made history. The Supreme Court nullified Uhuru Kenyatta win, first in African, citing allegation he later boycotted the rerun. 2022, he lost to William Ruto, 7.1 million versus 6.9 million. He rejected the null and void results, and the Supreme Court upheld Ruto's victory. Prime Minister 2008 to 2013, following the 2007 crisis, a power-sharing deal broken by Kofi Annan created the Prime Minister position for Raila. He served as Kenya's first and only MP in recent history. The handshake and BB1 2018 in history moved to end of politics statements after the 2017 election. He reconciled with President Uhuru Kenyatta in handshake, leading to the building bridges. B1 Pan-African role was the African Union High Representation for Infrastructure Development in 2018 to 2023, campaigning projects like African Continuation Free Trade Area and acting as a peace envoy for multiple countries.
Tuesday, tunarudi uwanjani.
Final chapter 2025. Honorable Raila Odinga passed away on October 15, 2025. At the age of 80, he was given a state funeral, and President William Ruto led the nation bidding him farewell. Praising his resilience, patriotism, is remembered as the father of democracy and giant of African politics.
Sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little garden, Bondo town. Down the bay where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached India, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way, won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around.
If you liked this story, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Jackie Trends Kenya, where we bring stories to life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.